Television a bit dry lately? No need to fret, as these upcoming shows will have you covered for the fall season.
So good.
Yeah!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most highly anticipated new shows of fall 2015.
Let's tango, bitch!
For this list, we'll be strictly ranking new shows set to premiere in the fall season of 2015.
There's something in there!
So we'll be excluding anthology series such as American Horror Story Hotel. It's also important to note that we aren't necessarily saying these shows will be any good, but that they are, however, highly anticipated. Number 10, With Bob and David.
$20 says I can bounce this glass on my nose for an hour.
No, Gary, what are you doing? That's their glass.
Oh, thank you very much.
Television sketch comedy seems to have become a lost art as of late. However, veteran actors Bob Odenkirk and David Cross plan to help revive the starving genre on Netflix this fall. Fans of their talents will remember their earlier work on Mr. Show with Bob and David.
You told HBO we want to see a sketch show hosted by two people we've never seen before.
And that's us. So here we are.
And while With Bob and David intends to keep the same spirit, this new sketch comedy series will not be structured in the same way as the former.
Spaghetti and jelly. That good?
The show is slated to arrive with 4 30-minute-long episodes and an hour-long making-of special.
In fact, David Cross and I are going to do more sketch comedy coming soon.
You are?
Yes, we are. With this break I have, we're doing 4 half hours. I can't say for who, but I will repeat that you should get the Netflix service.
Number 9, Scream Queens.
Something really bad happened. She's dead.
Sorority girls, masked serial killers, and pop superstars like Ariana Grande and Nick Jonas. Safe to say that you have our attention now, Fox.
I'm gonna be honest. I hate sororities, and I hate you.
This show plans to take a spin on the slasher horror genre by injecting its own form of dark humor into the mix.
If any of you die while protecting a sister, you're allowed to skip the rest of Hell Week.
What begins as a pledging process for Wallace University newcomer Grace soon turns into a murder mystery following the deaths of several Kappa Kappa Tau sorority members.
I think there's so much that's going to keep everyone coming back. I know for me, after I read the first episode, I literally was like, what?
Fans of Glee or American Horror Story may find some style similarities with Scream Queens, as the same people created the horror comedy anthology.
You gals are going to stay here overnight while the Chanels and I go get banana daiquiris at the White Stallion. Good night, ladies. What's happening?
Number 8, The Muppets.
I have some really great news. ABC wants to put on an all-new primetime series starring the Muppets.
Honestly, though, who doesn't love the Muppets?
This Muppet show is terrible.
Evolving from a more traditional kid-oriented series into one that's more targeted to the adults that grew up with Muppets.
I don't see how it's ever going to work out with you and a...
You can say it, Dad. He's a bear.
This show within a show will bring viewers into the day-to-day lives of their favorite characters.
What can I say, Gonzo? I'm attracted to pigs.
The plot revolves around Kermit and the gang working on the set of a late-night talk show starring Miss Piggy.
This is my family. You know, Barry, the tooth guy. Oh, right. That blue one over there.
This mockumentary-style comedy is set to air on ABC in September and has original Muppet performer Bill Beretta serving as executive producer.
So gimmicky.
Number 7, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah.
Welcome to The Daily Show. With me, Trevor Noah. I am The Daily Show!
The news of former Daily Show host Jon Stewart relinquishing his chair in early 2015 upset many fans.
I am a terrible employee. But in my heart, I know it is time for someone else to have that opportunity.
However, this multi-talented comedian set to take his place gives us all just enough hope for something just as good.
You know what African mothers tell their children every day? Be grateful for what you have, because there are fat children starving in Mississippi.
Being a South African-born comedian means that Trevor Noah is relatively unknown in the States, at least for now. And This can really allow things to go either way on a highly watched program such as The Daily Show.
Was there a big stand-up scene in South Africa? No, because there wasn't a big freedom scene.
But Comedy Central has attested to the comedian's ability to push boundaries. And this may very well be exactly what this new version of the long-running late-night talk show and new satire TV program needs.
Because, I mean, we do have traffic lights in Africa, but we don't use them the same way. It's almost like we saw them here and just brought them over just to fit in, you know?
Number 6. Limitless.
You're on the verge of having a life that most people can't even begin to imagine.
So wait, what the hell are you offering me? You're offering me one pill?
This is your brain, and this is your brain on drugs.
A tablet a day, and what I could do with my day was limitless.
Based on the 2011 movie of the same name, Limitless takes place several years later and follows main character Brian Finch as he comes across an elusive drug that unlocks 100% of his brain.
But every time he takes it, he basically becomes the smartest person in the world.
This means that Brian is able to recall any moment, retain full control over his physicality, and undergo many more as yet undetermined effects.
What if suddenly you knew how much strength you had in your hands? I mean exactly how much.
The CBS series will also feature Bradley Cooper reprising his role as Eddie Mora from the original movie as a recurring character.
It's about time you and me talked.
Number 5. Heroes Reborn.
I don't have a scratch on me!
What do you call that thing sticking out?
If you were a fan of the science fiction series Heroes, you'll more than likely enjoy this upcoming miniseries.
What? Surprised to see me?
Heroes Reborn plans to follow the same premise as its predecessor, introducing new and old characters that are imbued with special abilities.
It doesn't matter how ordinary you think you are. We all have the potential to be heroes.
Heroes Reborn takes place a year after a terrorist attack on Odessa, Texas, after which the titular heroes had to learn to live their lives as criminals because they've been accused of orchestrating the event.
I'm just another one of the hunted, but you can call me Micah.
So far, 13 episodes are set to air starting in September on NBC.
It's happening faster than we thought. I don't think I can control it much longer.
Number 4. Supergirl.
You may know his story, but you don't know mine.
Heard of the Man of Steel? Well, it's about time we all meet his kick-ass cousin. The minds behind popular superhero series such as The Flash and Arrow plan to bring us their first show with a female lead, with its focus on the character of Kara Zor-El.
I never got your name.
Gosh, Kara.
Supergirl will be depicting Kara's journey as she becomes a superhero, and as she balances that with her life as a young adult living in the big city.
Last night, I embraced who I am, and I don't want to stop.
Oh my God, you're a lesbian.
The skepticism around the show is strong, but if anything's for certain, Supergirl will definitely give comic book fans a different take on the popular superhero genre.
Up and away?
Number 3. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Donald's presidential campaign has inspired me, Stephen Colbert, to announce that I will still be hosting The Late Show on CBS. Thank you.
Late night television will soon go by a new name, and that name is Stephen Colbert.
People tell me I'm white, and I believe them because I just devoted 6 minutes to explaining how I'm not a racist.
Most notable for his work on Comedy Central's The Colbert Report, this comedian will be taking his talents to CBS's Late Show in the fall.
I made the cover of Homeless Sea Captain Monthly, but as much as I enjoyed being incognito, now that we're gearing up for the beginning of The Late Show, I need to be more cognito.
Thereby taking the place of veteran host David Letterman following his retirement earlier in 2015.
Thanks for letting me take part in another hugely disappointing series finale.
The series will mark the second iteration of The Late Show, which will likely skyrocket Colbert's career on television, but will also give the host some very large shoes to fill.
People keep asking me who my band leader's going to be. Well, I like this guy.
Hi, I'm John Baptiste.
Number 2. Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Evil is always waiting in the shadows, and only one man would rise to stand against it.
Ready to see your favorite big screen exorcist kick some paranormal ass just one more time? Serving as a continuation of the long-running horror franchise, Ash vs. Evil Dead will find actor Bruce Campbell back in his iconic role.
Yeah, looking good. Looking sweet.
With original director Sam Raimi in the driver's seat.
First thing I gotta do is see a guy about a book. There must be some spell I can say to undo all this. The other first thing I gotta do is some cardio, because my heart is jackhammering like a quarterback on prom night.
The upcoming series plans to add a comedic spin on the classic Evil Dead franchise, as recent events will force the Deadite Slayer out of retirement.
Things get hairy, use your bottle. I don't think it's a very good weapon, Jefe. You had to stab like 50 times.
And yes, Ash plans on arriving at Starz equipped with his signature chainsaw arm and boomstick this fall.
Yo, Granny. Let's go.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Kristen Ritter stars as the title character, while Mike Coulter will play Luke Cage on the show.
The person whose mission is to safeguard your journey through this world.
It's freaking me out.
It is weird. Cream to mint.
I'm Neil Patrick Harris, bringing a brand new show to NBC this fall.
The government wanted to hide us from the world. But I don't want to hide forever.
You gotta play dirty to get filthy rich.
Greed, sex, betrayal, they're gonna be all on display.
Number 1. Fear the Walking Dead. The Walking Dead have you craving even more zombie apocalypse action?
What happened?
Everyone was dead. There was blood.
Stay tuned, as this companion series plans to take viewers into the humble beginnings of that very tragedy.
You got 5 minutes.
Did I say come in? Jesus, Mom.
Set in Los Angeles, Fear the Walking Dead follows the lives of a divorced male teacher, a female guidance counselor, and her 2 children during what appears to be the initial stages of the Walker outbreak, which is an aspect that's been overlooked in the original series.
Check this out. Someone leaked the footage. What the hell? Look at this. How'd they unload on him?
Despite it being a spin-off, the post-apocalyptic TV series plans to take things in a separate direction from the popular original.
They don't know if it's a virus or a microbe. They don't know, but it's spreading.
And to offer an engaging new perspective to the zombie drama.
When civilization ends, it ends fast.
Do you agree with our list?
Looks like you and I have a few differences we need to iron out.
What 2015 fall show can't you wait for? For more awesome top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.